Senna. I feel like if you go the Ezreal, it's going to have a bad time later on. They actually go for the Kai'Sa instead. I mean, you can build Zhonya's later on this to survive the combo. It does commit you now able to pick up all, not all three, just 2 grubs, but still a big advantage there. Now Vikla.
This little face check gets polymorphed, and now he doesn't have his flash. Remember, he flashed earlier. Nocturne comes in. Pilshe picks up first blood on the top side of the map. 1 grub. And Zeri got a plate in top lane, so you know, the gold going heavily into DNF's pocket. Very scary cowbell.
Now looking for Dudu.
All right, can he press the buttons this time? Well, this time he is going to be able to, due to in a little bit of trouble, but the mist is going to help out a little bit in terms of those resistances, but eventually Dudu just kind of accepts his fate. Doesn't have flash, used exhaust earlier, and just kind of dies.
The
so nice.
Exact same time, so...
Whoa.
Bit of a split up in terms of objectives there.
All right, here we go this time again. The combo comes down, and there is flash available for Vikla, but now with the polymorph on top of it, you're just not able to play the game. So Vikla got Orianna, as here's Dudu, again, very far up the lane with no flash, and well, he's gonna...
Raptor.
Yeah, doesn't quite know the interaction there. I'm not sure if it's gonna matter, as Diablo is coming down here as well, and he will pick up the kill. So 338 gold there for Raptor, or rather for Diablo, and they're gonna get this Drake, so that's gonna be 2 Drakes for BNK. Yes, DNF did get the Heralds, which maybe...
Either way, Raptor does find the enemy top laner. It's taken down. The thing I will say, you were talking about the Hex Plate, the ult spam, how it's a solo queue build.
Yeah.
The Fast and Furious edit. That was a banger.
How about owner from EWC? Just going up into the sky. Life in a lot of trouble here, but he gets away for now. The follow-up comes in from DNF. Life will go down into Trina supports for now, as they're going in on a Raptor who also had to go very deep, and he's going to be taken down. It's 2 kills for DNF in the team fight.
And DNF just decimates shockwave damage. But you saw just like, especially with the 2 items completed by Bulldog.
Here we go, there it is, and the Kai'Sa, there's no hope for him. He doesn't have flash, he tries to barrier, but I didn't even see it, he just died. And
this is maybe what DNF needed this whole time. Now BNK Fearbox looking to potentially contest, but I don't think you can. 1 member down, especially Dudu threatening on the flank, but the problem is, you're giving up Adakan. Dragon's right there for follow-up. Maybe they can stall and wait for the AD carry to come back on the map.
Diablo spawns now. Raptor gonna start this one up, but the Adakan's down. We do have the smite used by Pilshe, and he doesn't seem to have another one. So it looks like DNF say, well, we got the Adakan that's better. Let's just back away. It is gonna be a Mountain Soul point though for BNK, so pretty nice consolation prize, I'd say at this point. You know, the Mountain Soul would be very nice. Surviving stuff like this.
They've definitely been practicing this combo, and it's not that hard to do the combo, but we've seen a lot of doing good work. And I would imagine this is the sort of game where... Oh,
the flash on him, they want a combo on a Zeri, but guess what the real combo is? It's the one on the Kai'Sa, and Berserker lives! Don't even use the redemption on Berserker, he doesn't need it. They're gonna use it to heal up the team, and Clear goes down. DNF are rolling BNK here in this big game.
this seems like a painfully unfun game to play an AD carry into. DNF right
follow up onto the Zeri, and then they just lost their Kai'Sa, and they're like, oh. Even if they killed Zeri, I think they lose the fight.
The problem is you kind of want to Zhonya's sooner rather than later on this pick, otherwise you just, like, what does your damage matter if you're just dying immediately?
Yeah. Okay, well, they're going to go in this time. The combo utilized on a Bulldog, but it's the one guy who has Zhonya's, and he just lives immediately. So much damage on a Pilshe, though. He will go down. And so that's the jungler out, and a big shutdown for Kellen, who does get a bunch of gold. Still very low health bars here on the side of BNK, and DNF not backing off yet, 4v5.
Yeah, trying to get some resets coming in here, get some health back. Oh! Raptor. They can't get soul here, right? Enemy jungler down, but DNF are still scary. DNF are just going to give it up.
Yeah, I feel like they could have prevented this, but they're a bit late to the party. Life is here now. We got a TP coming in as Raptor has the smite, so it's just gone. There's nothing they can do about it. Double TP comes in with the unsealed spellbook, and Kellen gets there as well, and BNK just get Mountain Soul.
What a high.
Yeah, well, Raptor's going to be here. He's got a smite. They don't have any vision. But yeah, Raptor doesn't have any wards himself. This damage on this is getting very low, but he's gonna pop the paranoia. But in he goes, he gets the pin and he steals it away! No way you can let that happen! But huge from Raptor here. Clear, gonna live as well, and they get the combo out of Berserker. It's all going the way of BNK now, as it's a double for Diablo. We got a kill here for Clear, and the gold is immediately in favor of BNK.
BNK, and then the ult actually whiffs here, misses everyone. So when Pioshik goes in, there's no follow-up. We even see Diablo make a little bit of a mistake walking over, and now they're facing a Mountain Soul team, 2,000 gold ahead, and they're ulting into Zhonya's.
Yeah, now they've got the Zhonya's. Now the items are coming through for BNK, and now Kellen is unkillable. Into the backline goes Diablo. Very risky here. Doesn't do quite a lot of damage, but Berserker has to back away, and they chop down Dudu as well. And Diablo gets that kill. Immediately goes into his own Zhonya's, and Clear is clearing up Bulldog by himself. Gives him the thumbs up. On top of it for some extra BM, and BNK, they might have just won this game in the span of 3 minutes.
It's insane. I am shocked despite everything. Despite everything we saw in round 1 and 2, the time off is just giving me time to be more surprised by how matchups like this can go. BNK Fearx shows some great resilience, and DNF, it's another heartbreak. Game 1, there's still a series ahead.
Just don't get dove, farm up, and carry us at 30 minutes. Rel going to be selected here. So that's some more hard engage on the side. All right, the flash comes in, and you're not getting away from this one, although he is. He's able to just hop away, as now Life is down here with Pioshik trying to come in for the counter gank. They do have their flashes available, but the long chase is coming in. Life gonna flash over the wall, but immediately Kellen goes over, and is going to land that stun. The hook goes in at Kellen, but I think Aftershock not going to save you here. First blood given over to Raptor, who is enjoying a very fun jungle so far this game.
BNK Fearx really wanted first blood.
All right, trying to get a bit more here, but that's Ghost on the Jinx, and now Kellen is just dead here. There's nowhere for him to go. He doesn't have his flash, and Berserker's just going to be given a kill. Get really nice and excited. So that's a kill on the Jinx. On his flash, you've got Trundle. You could try to set something up there, but looks like BNK is ahead of the play, expecting it. They've got their jungle and support on in. As the pillar comes down, the subjugation as well. And still Raptor goes in after that first kill, feeling pretty fed, but they're going very deep for this one. Life might go down, yes he does, but now Kellen in a rough spot. Might get this Jinx excited, but no, he barely gets away. And finally Bulldog does get away himself. Berserker gets the kill, but BNK say, well, down the Jinx, and not all that much protection for Berserker, as now trying to get in onto Vikla, but he just uses his Molten Shield to get that speed boost and runs away.
Yeah, that feels kind of bad. I'm not looking for a dive on a Bulldog. No ult for Bulldog or flash.
Yep, flash on in here for Kellen. It's pretty elementary for him. And now they're going to try to do the same here to Vikla. Nice hook, and even a little assist for the Jinx. And the kill will go over to Pioshik. So a trade of dives and a nice cross map here for DNF. It was. It actually was. And that's first turret blood over to the side of BNK. That's
big spikes for DNF right now, though, with 2 Sundered Skies, top jungle. Oh!
The flash on in here from Life. He wants to kill this Annie. And with Aatrox here as well, there's just no hope for Vikla. Even though he did flash, that's going to be his second death and the first kill for Dudu. Egregious.
1 level behind, you know, but it is a full level. You know, if you look at the XP, it's like a full level behind, which is significant. But yeah, Vikla not having
a fight over the Rift Heralds here as TP comes in. DNF, remember this, just 20 minutes ago at the Baron in game 1. This Raptor is here waiting for the smite. It's going to go to the Jinx as now the engage comes in onto the backline, and Berserker is in so much trouble. He's the first one to go down, and that was the one-fed guy on the side of DNF. Thankfully for DNF, at least they're able to trade 1-for-1 as they take down Vikla, who did go deep himself. As now trying to overextend for this fight. They want to get onto Diablo, who gets hooked down and pillared. And down he will go himself. And Pioshik looking for more, picks up the double. And Kellen will just be donated over to Bulldog. Eventually, there it goes. And DNF finally take a big fight here.
Yeah, Live getting so much value on this Nautilus, connecting onto the Sivir, and Pioshik on the Trundle just cleaning up in this fight. They'll be able to take the turret.
Berserker, even though he got the first couple of kills, but
you know, he's going to be so happy right now
that they had in last game. Rose about 3,000 at 20 minutes as Bulldog is going to try to hop away. The rest of the team is here, but the engage once again from Kellen is excellent, and they're going to take down Bulldog just like that. And Berserker is late to the party. It's 2 kills now for B&K. And they might even get a third. And no, it's Berserker getting isolated by Vikla. Finds him on the bottom side. It's 4 free kills after B&K hide on push and turn the game around.
Yeah, you're always waiting for it. You always
smashes his face on the keyboard. He's like, hell yeah. This is what
a champion.
They have a huge engage comp. He is the engage. So maybe it's better it missed. Either way, got a little setup here on the top side of the map. This time it's Kellen who's caught out, but the rest of the team is trying to come on in. A big timbers onto multiple, but the damage follow-up is not there. Diablo can't get in, and Kellen on the run. He looks like he will get away, but Vikla not the same for him. Diablo doing a bit more damage, but he's going to be locked down, pulled back, although they can't quite kill him for some reason. Diablo's going to get away. Raptor on the run as well, but DNF, they already got Vikla, and they'll look for the Otacon.
They should be able to secure this, so good pickup here. Would you see the maiden just vibing? Just doing that little shake.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
It's hit the tower. Yeah.
It is still very important. Even for B&K, who do have a lot of go buttons and are confident as a team to fight, they'd still like to deny this if possible. A bit of damage onto the Dragon already. We got the TP coming in from Vikla. As Dudu just gets over the wall, the pillar, the follow-up, and a Raptor is huge. The damage from the Aurora, and Vikla is just on the run. Can't really get out of there either. Doesn't have his flash, and so they just kind of run straight at the Trundle, get pillared, and die.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a great feeling. To be a level 12 Annie at this point of the game.
He's got a spell shield this time. That one a very obvious hook that comes in, but now the pillar comes down and the follow-up comes in from Kellen trying to keep him safe. The Nautil doesn't do a whole lot. Pioshik very tanky, but he's in the backline. Raptor, Berserker gets shot down by Raptor in the backline. You see Vikla just running away with a sliver of health himself, and Diablo totally untouched this entire fight as they overextend big time in the mid lane to DNF. Even an extra shutdown bonus for Diablo as B&K are right back.
So quickly, but despite his short range he has, able to pump out damage that whole time, able to play around the spell shield cooldown and not get threatened. Chunking out Bulldog there, Clear's looking for him.
Yeah.
Pioshik's there with Smite though. Raptor's coming over with his as well. And I think with Vikla turning up, that's enough. Yeah. And Pioshik's gonna have to, I mean, I say he's gonna have to run. Can he get out?
I don't know. Maiden's down here too. The damage from the York is huge, and he smacks him on the head. And Diablo and Raptor both get in front of that. It is Baron now.
The team doing things around him, but considering he was that primary target for DNF, didn't falter for one moment.
And if you consider his counterpart, which was Berserker, he was trying to follow up on his team again, and he just gets caught out in a really rough spot by the Wukong. So Raptor did a really good job to dive deep to punish Berserker for trying to step up, and it's not Berserker's fault, really. It's just the overextension of the team, right? It kind of forces you to fight in a really awkward spot, and the Jinx is always going to be vulnerable in a spot like that, especially when you're Jinx, man. You don't have any Tom Kench, there's no Lulu. You don't really have any supports on your team. You just have Engage. And now we're going to get another fight here. This is onto the Trundle, but they have the damage. The Subjugate doesn't even get used as he dies before that time. As now Dudu flashing on in to his inevitable death, it looks like. He is surviving for quite a long time, though. Berserker going to go down. Raptor takes out 2. Bulldog just on the run. And I think this game might be lights out at a very similar time here, Ox.
Yep, DNF a little bit late for the setup on the Dragon. A trap was set by B&K FearX. They focused down Trundle first. Doesn't even get a chance to use the Subjugate. And once again, I feel like this AD carry, this Sivir, just untouchable, not able to find that threat. Able to just team fight pretty flawlessly. B&K FearX will claim the win 2-0 over their opposition.
Yeah, pretty good stuff from them to be able to come back from behind twice in a row. And got to give them a bit of credit, even though DNF did kind of struggle themselves. Down will go the Nexus. B&K the 2.
She into the enemy composition. ends up going for the Leona. Leona used to be like a traditional counter to Rakan, but I feel like the matchup hasn't really been as favored for a long time. Didn't opt into the Rumble against Rakan and Corki matchup.
Yeah.
Cuz is here to defend his top laner though.
There are 4 Gnomeshin members here. The flash on in, perfect. Not in a great spot. He doesn't have his own flash, and he is going to go down. First blood given over to Kingen. And, I mean, they saw that teleport coming a mile away, but they
at least
not.
under the tower with the exhaust from perfect. Maybe you're burning a few more summoners, right? Or getting someone's HP low.
The tree.
Now KT feeling confident, have numbers.
Oh, the double knockup! BDD is back for sure, as now they're going very deep for Gideon, and they get in the circle. BDD collects his very deserved kill, and a very nice play down on the bottom side of the map here for KT.
I think KT felt suddenly that stable early game we saw from Nongshim kind of in the bin.
I feel like BDD's seismic shoves are magnetic. Like, he's hitting every single one.
Yeah.
Calyx has got hit by everything.
Like a Jhin or Kalista. Senna not as equipped against a Gwen, I would say. And here is that shove, the double.
It was perfectly placed. They did both run onto it.
And eventually at some point, Gwen just does Gwen things.
Oh boy. Here we go. We got the heal coming in. There's the wall. Might be forced to flash here, Calyx. Nope, just gonna dodge the knockup, and now he gets charmed as well. Bit of damage does follow up, but Calyx smartly will hold on to his flash as he did not need it. Not gonna see the solar flare hit in the middle, but Cuz gonna be forced to use the Cyclone as they continue on. But they're so deep in the jungle, our Gnomeshim, as they do get the kill on the Cuz, but they're gonna feed Perfect one himself, so he feels pretty good about that personally.
Yeah, giving the kill over to the Gwen does not feel good, but now Kingen's looking with the Leandry's in pocket. Oh, if Perfect was face check, that would have been, I think, just death.
Yeah.
I think definitely death. A lot of aggression comes out, and in that topside play, I think the goal was just to get Calyx's flash. They really wanted to make him flash, and he just refused to, so a little bit unfortunate there. They are now looking for it again. he's just not flashing.
Hey, he's just not getting hit by anything. Very nice flash this time, aggressively, and BDD, he gets a shield, but he's gonna hit the floor at the same time. Calyx styles on the 2 of them.
Oh, saving his flash for that moment, and he gets so much value out of it. Gets the solo kill in the 1v2. And BDD won't be feeling too hot about that one.
All right, we got the equalizer down, but Perfect, there's nowhere for him to run. He's being chunked out by the Rumble. Kingen picks up his 2nd kill.
Huge win from the solo laners of Nongshim, back-to-back solo until he jumped in. We'll see this replay here. Calyx dodges away, sidesteps twice, and then here dashes in, flashes over the shove. Because BDD has aggro, can just clean up the kill.
Oh, yeah.
At the moment, looking to pressure underneath this turret, this time on to Kingen as the entrance will come down, and we got a follow-up of so many members here. Peter does a very nice job of tanking up as even dodges that, but he's going to be left to die. Ju by himself, though, in the pit, is going to have to flash away straight into the arms of Cuz, who wants that kill, and he will have it. As Cuz now, he's got some help from BDD, but the chase is coming down here. Gideon wants to go in, but Lahenslow himself will be taken out by the Talia. And now it's just Gideon with no ults. At least he's got that tower there to keep him safe for now. If you're a KT fan, don't look at the bottom lane, though, as help pings are coming out from Perfect, who is not having a fun game. Gideon, also not in the most fun of spots, but a TP is coming in. And looks like they're going to drop some rocks here, try to chip away at him, and then just back away, and that they will. They get the kill over to Duck, down 430 gold, not bad.
Slow and controlled end to that fight from KT with the early start. Very chaotic, very scattered.
A free turret, but looks like so will BDD eventually. The feats of strength do go over to Gnomeshim, and they continue to push this top lane. They got 4 guys up here and the Rift Herald, so significant pressure going to be put on this inner.
This is fun. So big influx of gold. And Calyx also picking up the mid-tier 1 as well. Oh, charge coming in from land. What can he do? They just bought a bunch of cool items. And they bought new boots. And now they're heading to, oh no.
That's
not much damage.
He's got Rylai's. He's pretty tanky actually. Peter just gonna hop away. Doesn't really care about the Leona. BDD did have to flash though, so that's a big pickup there. Now trying to get on a G who's just alone. And guess what? He's being chased all the way down into the mid lane. BDD, though, not going to get the hit just yet. But Lahen's trying to get over. He's going to die as well. The equalizer does basically nothing. In comes Kalix, though. That's a very nice sweep. BDD in a ton of trouble. Does as much damage as he possibly can before he goes down. And it's actually a double that does go to him. But Kingen is really the final raid boss. And again, the guys who have the most health are him and Perfect, who is once again still very far behind Kingen.
But the shuffle really saves the play for Nongshim there. And of course, they're just starting up Adakan.
Yeah, Peter does not have a smite, and okay, it's going to be a smite from Lahen's. Oh, Gideon wasn't there. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
And if he doesn't have the enemy Corki fly into his face and do 70% of his HP, yeah, I agree.
Or like me soloing a Gwen in the early game and stuff. Like, he's just been alone. 63 stacks is all right at this point in the game. It's not amazing. Okay, Kalix is going to dodge that one, gets away. And now a lot of low health bars here on the side of KT. Gideon taking a bunch of needles to the face, and in goes Lahen's. He's getting shredded so quickly by Duckdom and even the Gwen, but it is just Lahen's and still a lot of low health bars, especially on the Duckdom. So Nongshim considering this dragon.
Oh, Gideon gets chunked.
Yeah, it's a bit more damage into Gideon. He's getting a little bit too low. Look at the poke damage coming out from this guy.
He walked out of the shield.
He walked out of the shield.
He died to the dragon.
BDD's like, okay, now he's zoned away. They don't have a smite, so we can just take this. No! The early smite from Cuz gives the
damage done to KT, limits their fight chance, and a lot more sustain on the side of Nongshim. And then here, just a flame spitter tick, I guess?
Yeah. It looks like 1236.
The leap and smite at 1236 and hope that it syncs with someone else's damage and, you know, it drops as you smite.
Oh, not again. No, Ju, not like this. No, he doesn't have his flash and they're just hounding him down. It's just a free kill on Asena, and this has been happening all game long.
I feel like Nongshim are playing as a 4+1, right?
For real? It's crazy. Oh, and the knock up into the knockback. It's crazy for BDD as well.
I feel like Nongshim are playing as a 3+1+1.
Oh, make it more. BDD, he says, I will win this game. I don't care who the other players in this game are.
I feel like Nongshim are just 5 individuals on the rift to plays. Just hit your skill shots. It's that simple. It's the Korean advice. You know it's dead. So you're walking up. Okay. Now he's dead. Great. And then... why are you walking up as well?
He says, let's go Baron. But then...
oh, man. I mean, at least you
down,
got
down.
Okay.
I got
it! Point! No.
Okay, well, Peter Serkan still. He's fine. And yeah, now with Baron, I mean, finally KT have taken the gold lead. I think they had it earlier on. Here comes BDD again. That wall is going to trap Lahen's a little bit. These Leona, I do wonder if they have the damage nearby. I can't quite overextend here. Probably a smart choice with Kalix standing right there, level 16.
Lahen's hasn't gotten solo picked yet, so maybe it's his turn.
A 1+1+1. Yeah. Could happen.
I need the full separation. I need to see the layer. Everyone just entirely by themselves.
Yeah. He would be the last piece of the puzzle. That equalizer is very good, actually, to zone them back, and the damage goes through on a Perfect, who once again is not really a champion. Duckdom gonna get exhausted, Cuz in a bit of trouble here, just elects to spin around really fast, and that will save him. He does have to flash as well, but we got Dragon coming up in 22 seconds. Nongshim turning this one around potentially.
We have this group system. The Rise teams lower in the standings, weaker teams, the Legend teams higher in the standings, stronger teams not able to find more in the fight. And it's still a lead for K. Oh!
Here we go again. Now it's Perfect's turn. And there were 3 people over there as well. Nongshim, their turn to catch the wandering stray. And they did get him. Now KT pushing in top. And with no Baron, I feel like Duckdom, he just clears this, so...
Yeah, so KT just pushing top lane. They get that tier 2 share, but in the meantime, Nongshim are just taking tier 2s of their own. Jiwoo is once again seen the Gwen really come online yet, which typically we do at this point. Okay,
all right, we're getting messy once again. Kingin trying to TP away from the Wukong. That's what Wukong does. Now he's trying to turn on the Cuz, but he doesn't have the damage. 410, 205, tons of gold goes over to KT. It's like in Silicky, the guy wants to keep split pushing. You're like, no, just follow the split pusher. Now Gideon in a bit of trouble, but he does have his flash. The follow comes through from Cuz, and Peter gets pretty low. They finally do take out Gideon, but a ton of damage is done by Calyx. Cuz is still going, and he's going to go down to his GA. Calyx has to dash away, but Cuz is going in for more. He's got to cycle him back, and they won Kingin, but the Zhonyas, they're just taking the damage, and they don't care, because they just want to live. They're not going to get it. They're not going to kill Kingin. It's not going to happen, and the range from Jiwoo is gigantic now. He's actually a turret. Lehen's still looking to go in, but doesn't have any follow-up. 4 versus 3 in favor of Nomshim. Are we looking at a Baron?
Ole!
No, it's BDD. Does it again. Just walking over wards.
Oh,
the Zhonyas. Wait! The Zhonyas put the disengage cone. Thankfully saves his life and denies us more action.
This is such a chaotic... Baron has been started in the picture-in-picture, so I feel like we're not going to get too much of this. They are speeding up, thanks.
They might just get it.
Yeah, when you see King in here, the turnaround with the Zhonyas is so big, but yeah, we get the Baron coming through. Fight starting off.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to keep them around and get something going, but Nomshim are pressing the escape pod at this moment. Ingo's BDD's going so deep for this one! And he's Zhonyas and he flashes, but he's still dead! It's way overextension from our KT mid laner, but now into the back line, they're very exposed. Cuz with a 3-man knockup, it's gigantic, but Kingin is just more fed, it looks like. Trying to do the damage, they get the knockup, Duck Time gets away! And it's actually KT who win the fight without BDD. Calyx still on the chase here, gotta be careful. He wants one soldier, but he's not gonna get it. And he's just desperately chasing.
Look at the little corgi! The corgi running away!
And you're not gonna kill him. Oh, the knockback! Oh, he gets it done! KT eats him!
Bam kills him.
Yeah.
And then the chase. Oh man, the chase was so good. Just the fact that just the little corgi butt the whole time in his face.
Just wagging the whole way. Just wiggling.
Oh, damn. Still pumping a lot of damage. And with the high number... Oh, he's out. But Gideon, do they know?
Wait,
I think they know.
The instant down, maybe gets away, the charm comes in, and they're all piled in the circle. Equalizer goes down, but it's just not enough. The needles come over the top, perfect, gets it done. And they get the pick, and they get out. There aren't any objectives, actually. Try to force a fight, as you can see. They're really pressuring as much as possible in mid to try to get this positioning, but BDD gets the free push, he gets a wall down as well. He's coming over the top, here he goes. Jiwoo in a bunch of trouble, and there's no threat onto BDD, really down goes Jiwoo. And that's going to be a gigantic pick. This Corki is absolutely massive. And Cuz continuing to chase, Calyx is all alone. And I think Perfect can handle this. Calyx just going to flash away, he might just die to minions eventually. And the Baron just only spawning now means that, you know, they don't really care about this guy, but they might take him out. He gets out, but no jungler, and I think they just got to give away this Baron anyway.
But that is significant, because if he died there, they wouldn't have been able to defend Dragon at all. If you look at it, I think it's still maybe doomed. The Baron's obviously gone, but there's like 4 seconds between Gideon spawning and the Dragon spawning.
They needed heck.
A bit, all I can say is poor positioning from him, especially into a composition like this. But here, Nomshim have got that set up. You can see the rest of the team heading over, and I do think that Calyx surviving there actually was a difference maker, because he would have been still dead at this time if he died there.
Yeah.
So, yes, they lost a lot of gold there. Yes, they went down in Baron. Yes, they're behind, but they're here to try and defend.
Boy, here we go again. No, Jiwoo! He's dead again! Meanwhile, the Perfect's going very deep in here. He's going to get knocked up, and he's really not the threat. He flashes in like assassin rock thrower Talia. And Kingin on the run is the only one left. I think KT finally did it. And, yeah, They're just going to get a kill here at the very end. Triple for DuckDom and KT win game number 1 of this best-of-3 series. We could have 2 more of this, guys. It's 41 minutes in, and KT, they've finally done it, Ox.
I mean, I feel like DuckDom's Corki was just monstrous. BDD had so many great shots. Cuz on the Wukong, an absolute masterclass. I feel like...
going over the edge now.
Yeah, this is... Well, see, Nongshin's
You're playing Rumble in the jungle.
No, but if you're playing in the role jungle...
Okay.
So, not Rumble last game was played in the top lane. But if you are playing Rumble...
they're diving the Ziggs, by the way. Ignite comes down, and a flash away. That's first blood going to the Varus. It is traded back. And DuckDom has TP, but so does Gio, and there's a lot of... Meanwhile, we had a solo kill in mid, actually, which we totally missed during this dive.
Wait, BDD's nearly... I mean, BDD's nearly got combo. He can kill him.
All right.
2 more autos?
2 more autos. 1 more. Oh, yeah! Peter smacks him down.
Can't milk those! Wow.
Past him? I don't think he saw him. Well, he's going to see him now, so that's going to be good timing here for Gideon, actually. The hook shot comes in perfect. In a bit of trouble. Low health as King, and he's taking a lot of minion hits, but I just don't think it matters. Perfect doesn't have the damage at this point in time, but King a little bit low on the damage, too. Taking a while. He's actually going to flash away, trying to get over to Cuz, but King gets the hook shot. Perfect, surprisingly tanky, and it's actually just going to be a trade of kills for the junglers, but Cuz on the Zed going to get one himself, and he's still fighting. Meanwhile, at mid, Calyx, no flash, and soon to be no health as down he goes. BDD takes him out, and meanwhile, Cuz was winning this trade.
The hard,
Yeah.
despite being so low. We'll see the replay of the solo kill, and yeah, this is why Aurora's been prioed so hard. So much bully potential, especially a Fed Ziggs, and it really.
We're going in here once again. I mean, it's double knock up into stun, but look at DuckDom. He's going to land the satchel, but he's got a Zed nearby. Unfortunately, it's not really enough damage. Oh, Cuz going back in, and now maybe Lahen's in a little bit of trouble. Didn't expect the turnaround. Peter gets the kill, unfortunately, but still a big one for the side of KT, and Gideon can't do anything because Gio is so low on health. KT are just, they're still going up on the roller coaster.
Yeah, the patience are way out the front there because it's really effective, and he is so strong. The early passive damage from the Zed combined with the triple longsword, he actually just has so much damage. It did end up costing a decent amount for his bot laner. Do you see him holding the wave here now? It looks like a swap's going to come in. Pivot's going to grab that. We're going to move the Ziggs down towards here. This is how I think Shen should be played. Like, you commit to a play, you ulti-pri- oh no.
Well, he doesn't seem to have his satchel back, but he's got a lot of friends as Lens is trying to kill DuckDom by himself, but he's got Peter to help him out there. King getting pretty low as well. Will he get his hook shot back in time is the question. Yeah, Cuz doesn't have cooldowns himself, so he's just going to get away. The other stun is going to get dodged, so it's just a bit of damage. A bit more from Cuz. It's just a lot of health traded here. He'd even love to do something. He's just sitting here with ult, flash, full health, but he's just Sejuani again.
They have a good moveset from KT. They have like the mid jungle who are this dive threat. They have the Ziggs they can throw on top.
Goodbye.
550 gold from that, so a big injection. Despite the fact that Gio has a 35 CS lead, they're even in gold.
Can you get away from this one? That's not going to work out. Peter is trying to follow up here, but Calyx is going to take a bunch of damage. And Peter with no flash means that the follow-up is not quite there. This dive has been brewing for a little while. And here comes the Shen on top of it. He's going to try to drop the ghoulie wall, but he's got 2 people on him. There's the permafrost into the ult, and down will go perfect.
Love how DuckDom comes over and he's like, "Don't worry, I got you, bro." Just ults the way. Didn't get alive for long.
Not really sure about this play here. They're bringing the Yone down into bot lane and trying to push into DuckDom, who did also TP himself. Cuz also here, 2 people in the ghoulie wall. That's an offensive satchel that comes in, but now an ult from the Zed on top of Lahens. He flashes away. It's enough to get him to safety. And the follow-up not quite there. Now the chains are going to come down as Duckdom is trying to do the damage on the top. So is Jiwoo.
4 seconds on Zig's ult.
Look at BDD. BDD coming in from the left side. Peter, he's got his ult up, and there comes the Zig's ult on top of Lahens, and the damage is there. They just have oodles and boodles of damage. And they finally do pick up the two of them. That's going to lead straight into the Ocean Drake as well.
The chase potential was there. You could tell Duckdown was pinging his ult, waiting for the timer. The cleanup comes in.
Well, they're going to try to send it here on the Riptail. Duckdom is going to satchel once, but he's only got one of those. Now he's got his team to follow up, and there they go. Duckdom super low, though, as the taunt goes in onto Peter, and the front line is being peeled away at BDD super low as well. 2 kills go to Nongshim. As Kingen over the wall, might just die to the bot though, goes way too far. The rest of the team is doing the Rift Herald. Do stay back on the objective, and yes, they'll get it, but they're not gonna get the eye. Well, actually, it looks like Calyx will just die for it. Might be able to pick up a kill, and he does, so at least trades the 1-for-1, gets the shutdown as well. Not bad for Nongshim.
Yeah, honestly, all things considered, Nongshim do okay in that one. They managed to get the eye, they do trade down into 20 miles away.
Quack.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta play for the 100% play for sure. As now trying to get in onto Cuz, as of course we're fighting because why not? Ult comes in onto Peter, and he's going to be very tanky. Calyx not really able to stick around, but they have the numbers advantage due Nongshim. I say that though, as Mikhails comes down onto Peter, and now BDD chunking him out a lot. There's the backwards satchel. As here comes the Camille, and guess who doesn't have TP? It's perfect. He's very behind the play. Trying to get on top of Peter probably, but I'm not sure if Kingen can just... Okay, he's just going to ult straight onto the Ziggs, but the damage from the Var is just going to miss. There's a satchel, but it doesn't quite matter as they just have too many threats. Oh, dead! Picks up 2, but the shutdown is there for Lahens. Meanwhile, BDD goes back in. He says, give me the 1v2 any day of the week. And Perfect's like, yeah, I'm Yorick, I push mid, and so does my maiden.
Wait, do not start Adakan against this comp. This is really bad.
Okay, well, he's gonna TP on over. The Adakan has, in fact, been started. The flash on in, and Cuz, he's 100-0, but look at the damage that comes out from the Ziggs. Everybody is just burning down, and the Aurora as well. Ox, they started the Adakan against this comp.
Guys, yeah, even if your health doesn't get that low, it shreds your resistances.
You think they read the patch notes on that?
No. Yeah, so they just did 1 million damage. You gotta remember as well, this is a Bloodletters Aurora, and it's a Shadow Flame Ziggs. Also has a ton of heads. It's fine for you to give them a bit of space. In the end, so they end up having a bit of club, and now KT pushing up. They will kill this tower extremely fast.
Yeah, tower's gone, and okay, saving it for now. Down will go the inhibitor as well. The autos from the Ziggs. Will the inhibitor go down? Okay, yes it will. Mountain Drake now is going to be started up by Cuz, which makes a lot more sense than just Perfect. So that's just fine.
Stop a little bit, I mean, it makes sense, because again, they want strong items now. He doesn't have that much gold. Rabadon's very expensive, but I wanted to see the Rabadons.
Cuz is just hunting people down now. Like, they're just running around the jungle looking for people.
Oh, look at Jiwoo!
Oh,
oh, he's so dead.
Yep, he is Omega dead. And down he goes, non-surprisingly, as Cuz, he's going to get out as well. Even gets Mikhails by the Alistair, and Kingen's like, oh, my job was to target one person. We got a triple kill coming on in. Doesn't look like it'll be a penta, but it should be a quadra if they give it to him. And nope, it's going to go the way of Duckdom, who gets zoomed in on by Jonah Strong. And it's been a absolutely wild series, but I think, unfortunately, guys, it looks like it's going to come to an end now. 26 minutes, 27. Very fast second game here for KT. They don't even need the Baron. All they needed was this really cool composition with tons of damage. Peter gonna stand still and Aura Farm right in his face. 2-0 here for KT tonight.